Hi guys, welcome to Learnomanics. With reference to new education policy, CBSE is making a move towards competency-based education for the academic year 21-22. So nearly 20% of marks has been allotted for competency-based questions, and that means case study-based questions are going to play a vital role. Keeping those things in mind, case study-based question series has been created today for grade 10. And let's move to the question. This question is from grade 10, chapter 12, electricity, and the topic is series and parallel connection of resistors. Alright, let's read the information given over here. When the resistors are connected end to end, it is called as series combination of resistance, and the pictorial representation is given here. And the next information is when the resistors are connected in the way shown, then they are said to be a parallel connection, and the pictorial representation is here. So before entering the question, we just need to have some information in our mind. So the thing is, we need to make sure that this is a competency based question and this is a case study based question, right? Unlike reading comprehension, for the 5 questions asked here, we can't able to find an answer in the given information, but in reading comprehension, most probably we can get an answer for the questions asked in the context given. So the information given over here are just clues to remember the concepts that will help us to solve these questions. Alright guys, let's go to the first question. When the current passing through each resistor is same, then the circuit is called, first one, the series circuit or parallel or both A and B and none of this. Obviously the C and D option will not be the real answers. So we need to choose from A or else from B. So when we look at the circuit, when we go to the series circuit, so here the charges will have only one path to flow across the circuit, and that means the amount of current that is passing through the resistor 1, resistor 2 and resistor 3 will be same. But if you look at the parallel circuit here, so when the charges are traveling to this point and then it has 3 different paths to flow, and that means the current will have different values in these 3 branches. According to the resistor values, the current values also differ, and then again they will join together and come back here. So that means the circuit which is having the same current passing through all the resistors is series connection. So that's why I told you, right? So while for solving this case study based questions, we need some prerequisite knowledge, and that the given information will give us some clue to think of the prerequisite knowledge. So when you have studied this series and parallel circuits, you may remember that in series circuit current will be same, and in parallel circuit the potential difference or else voltage will be same, and also some formulas such as Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 and so on, and 1 by Rp equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and so on. Alright guys, so based on that informations, the first one option is series circuit. Then the second question, in parallel circuit, which one of the following is same across the resistors? A option, current, potential difference, resistance and resistivity. Obviously no current, because for the first question only we have choose that current passing through all the resistors same in series circuit, and that means current will not come. And resistance and resistivity are cause and effect. Resistivity is a cause and resistance is the effect, so therefore these two things will not be the answer for this question. Obviously it's potential difference, so therefore we can verify that with the help of the circuit diagram also. When you look at the circuit diagram, all the 3 resistors has been connected to the battery with a separate connection, and that means the potential of the battery has been applied to the 3 resistors equally, so we can go for the option B. So in parallel circuit, with the prerequisite knowledge also we can get the answer that when the parallel circuit is there, then the potential difference is same across all the components connected in the parallel circuit, right? Then the option is potential difference. Alright, the third question, when the resistance is doubled at a constant voltage, the current will become half a time, 2 time, 1 by 4 time or else 4 times. So guys, there are 2 situations. First of all, we need to find the current value under the first situation when the resistance is originally there is a resistance R, and then the resistance is doubled. So from the Ohm's law we can write the formula I is equal to V by R. So this is the first current that when the resistance is actually R. Then we consider the situation the resistance has been doubled. So at that situation the current is I dash. Let us assume the current is I dash, which is equal to V by 2R. Here I have taken V and also here also V because the constant voltage, right? So then here the resistance is 2R, that means the current, the resistance has been doubled, and then here this I can write it as 1 by 2 into V by R. Already V by R, which has been considered as an I, that is the original current I, so that means I can write it as I by 2. So with this we can understand that the original current will get half a time. So therefore option A. Then the fourth question, find the resistance between A and B. So when we look at the circuit, it is looking like a triangle, right? So we need to find the effective resistance between the points A and B. So I leave this part, and when I look at the circuit, when I look the path of resistance in this way, so here this 2 ohm and this 2 ohm are connected in series connection. So how can I rearrange it and make it as an understandable way is, so I take these two resistors and I straighten them up. It will be looking like this. The two resistors has been connected back to back, and that means it is connected in series. So I can use the formula of resistance, series resistance formula, that is Rs equals R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2, that is 2 plus 2 is 4 ohms. So that means in these two resistors, instead of connecting these two resistors, I can connect only one resistor having the value of 4 ohms between the points A and B. So that the circuit will be looking like that. So when we replace these two resistors with a value of a single resistance having the value of 4 ohms, then the circuit will be looking like this. And now the circuit is looking like a parallel circuit, and the parallel circuit means I can use the formula 1 by Rp equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So substituting the values of R1 and R2 here, both are same, 4 and 4, then it will be 2 by 4, and the answer will be 1 by 2. When I reciprocate Rp equals 2 ohm, then the option is A. Effective resistance between the points A and B is 2 ohms. Alright, the last question, what is the effective resistance of the circuit? Here the circuit is looking like a square, and the same application we can do it here also. For whatever we have done for here, the same thing we're going to do it here. So I choose 2 points A and B, and then with reference to A, I move on in this path. So when I move on here, so the resistor 1, this resistor and this resistor are connected back to back. To make this as an understandable way of connection, I draw it here. This 10 ohm is here, and this 10 ohm and this 10 ohm are connected back to back, and that means it is looking like this. This connection will be looking like a series connection. That means as per the series resistance formula, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, at 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30 ohms. So then instead of connecting these three resistors in series, I can connect only one resistor having the value of 30 ohms between the points A and B. Then the circuit will be looking like this. So this is point A and this is point B. So then these two resistors, there is 30 ohm resistor and the 10 ohm resistor, will be in a parallel connection. That means I can go for a parallel formula. This 1 by Rp equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. It will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. Then the LCM comes into picture. Then it will be 4 by 30. And then when you reciprocate, we will get an answer of Rp equals 30 by 4. Then the final answer will be 7.5 ohms. So we can go for the first option, that is 7.5 ohms. Alright guys, if you like the video, subscribe it. Learn a Manix.